followers. I know it's not quite Halloween yet, but it is October the 16th. So that means I can make Halloween videos if I want. Yes, I know, I look strange. I have been practicing my face painting skills, and this is my skeleton. I know, it's awful. These are some of my old Halloween costumes. This is my current one. This is Harley Quinn. I've got Mad Scientist lab coat. That's what's left of my Doctor Who costume from a few years ago. And then my Gryffindor robe from my Hermione Granger costume. But we're not talking about costumes today. Today we're talking about a wonderful man called Tim Burton. He is the master and king of Halloween movies. Except in Paranorman. He did not write Paranorman. Everyone thinks he did because it's so his style. Stop motion animation Halloween story. But he didn't. But it's one of my favourite Halloween stories, so it's staying. Although he did write Nightmare Before Christmas, The Corpse Bride, Frankenweenie and Coraline. Now these three movies are the ones we're going to be talking about today. Anyone who's ever heard of Tim Burton and has been on the internet and looked him up knows of the Burtonverse. It is a fan theory, quite like the Pixar theory. If you don't know what that is, then please go and check out the Super Carlin Brothers video on it. It is so detailed. I hope you do. I will leave a link to it in the description below because I don't know how to do the little card things yet. But this theory states that this little boy, this man, and this skeleton are the same person. This theory is not true. I'm going to give you evidence to support it, of course, for the fact it's not true. But the biggest support for it is that Tim Burton himself has said it's not true. So video over, right? I wish. I mean, it could be. But I've decided that I'm going to give you some evidence to show it's not true, even if Tim didn't say that. The biggest thing is Tim Burton once said, all stories have a beginning, a middle and an end, but not necessarily in that order. First he released Nightmare, then he released Corpse Bride, then he released Frankenweenie. Frankenweenie is the first movie in this theory. It states that the basic story of this is a heartwarming tale about a boy and his dog. After unexpectedly losing his best friend and beloved dog Sparky, young Victor Frankenstein harnesses the power of science to bring his best friend back to life. With just a few minor adjustments, he tries to hide his home-sewn creation, but when Sparky gets out, Victor's fellow students, teachers, and the entire town get a new leash on life. So basically, his dog dies, he's really sad. He brings it back to life using science. Then the dog dies again at the end of the movie. But then, by this point, Victor's like, oh well, I'll get another dog. Or something, I don't know. It's been a while since I watched it. And then the theory goes that, so distraught by losing Sparky again, which he wasn't, so that's the first problem here. He learns to deal with the fact things die. So distraught by losing Sparky, Victor Frankenstein runs away and changes his name to Victor Van Dort. Yeah, Victor Van Dort, which is this man here. Biggest problem with this loophole is that this takes place in the Victorian era and they have cars in this movie. Horse and cart, cars. See where that's wrong there. This can't come before this. The Corpse Bride. Basic plot of this movie is Victor Van Dort is being forced to marry a girl called Emily in an arranged marriage. He's really nervous and can't get his vows right, so he goes and he practices his vows in the forest, because that's what you did in Victorian era if you didn't know how to do your vows. And then he puts the ring on what he thinks is a tree stump, or not a weed or something. I don't know what he thinks it is. But it's actually the hand of this woman here. No wait, she's Emily. Who's the other girl? Oh, who's the other girl? Wait, I'm confused now. Victoria's his real bride, right? Been a while since I watched these, like last October. But so Emily, the Corpse Bride, is sort of, well, she's dead. She was killed by her fiance, some lord or something. I can't remember his name. I'll do a theory on him. I think he's a bit weirder. I'm going to talk about him in another video, hopefully. But so Victor Frankenstein, no, that's Victor Van Dort, accidentally marries this dead woman. So he gets taken to the underworld. Yeah, I'm going to call it underworld. It's got another name, but it's like the underworld from Once. You stay there if you've got unfinished business, and then once you've finished your business, you can go on to a better place. Which luckily happens for Emily at the end of the movie, and Victor marries Victoria, and they live happily ever after. Oh, and he's got a pet dog called Scraps, who's dead, and lives in the underworld with Emily for some reason. Then we get on to what has been my favourite Tim Burton film ever, and what brought me to his wonderful world, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, The Nightmare Before Christmas is a story of Jack Skellington, the skeleton on the front, who is not happy with his life. He is the king of Halloween Town. Halloween Town is what gives us Halloween every year. And his life is not perfect. He's getting bored of doing the same thing year after year and wants a change. So he's wandering through the forest, and he finds doors inside trees. And he jumps into one of them that has a Christmas tree on it, and he is in Halloween Town. He's in Christmas Town now. Then he decides to steal Christmas, and the whole film ensues. Watch these films. They are all very wonderful. And they're all animated, so you should be able to get all of them on animated.com. I will check, and if there is, I will leave links in the comment, in the description, or in the comments, depends if I remember. People believe that after Victor lives a long and happy life as Victor Van Dort, he dies, and because he has a connection with the underworld, he becomes Jack the Skellington King. And, well, and that is because they all three kind of look the same, and they all three have pet dogs. One big problem, all three dogs are different names. Sparky, Scraps, and Zero are their dogs' names. Okay, Sparky and Scraps, sort of similar, but Zero is what? Also, Halloween Town isn't the underworld. It is a different world altogether. It's like Sally. She's never alive. She was created. She's a Frankenstein's monster type of thing. And there's so many monsters and vampires and weird things I can't even name down there, including Oogie Boogie, the Boogie Monster. And those people have never been alive, so that can't be the underworld. That is a totally different thing. And of course, as I said at the beginning, Tim Burton has openly said in an interview, this is false. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed my first Halloween video. I'm hoping to do a few more this month. Till next time, I'll see you in another video. Follow us.